before I start, I've got the control and I'm in charge, so I get to fiddle a little bit. I'd just like to thank you all for coming to the first ever BettaKultcha at the Museum. We've been to Bradford before, this is the first one here. So thank you all for turning up. I'll start in my name. The title of BettaKultcha, or the way of BettaKultcha. It's a very specific thing. To paraphrase Bruce Lee, I like to call BettaKultcha the art of presenting without presenting. It means that it frees you up a lot. There are only 3 rules to BettaKultcha. That is that there are 20 slides, and each slide will change every 15 seconds. And we do not allow pitching. This gives you a lot of room for creativity because the 5 minutes just sticks you to the point. There's no room for waffling. So on to waffling. Before BettaKultcha, see what I've done there? There were 200 long slide decks about widgets that nobody ever got through and just brought people to it. So that's why we've changed it. BettaKultcha is about showing your passion. Now, everyone can have a passion, but in these 5 minutes, that's what you're here to do. You're here to share your passion with the audience using the medium of BettaKultcha. And it's all about tapping into creativity. Everyone can be creative, no matter what you do. Even accountants, I'm sure, will work out. I've got a number for a few if you need. But yeah, it's all about tapping into creativity because that's what it's all about. The one big thing that people worry about is when they're presenting it, people will question what they're doing. But when you're up here, you are the expert. While I'm here, at the minute, I'm the expert. Because I've not seen your Twitter feed saying that Michie is absolutely. But for the moment, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the expert anyway. The idea is to keep it simple. You've only got 5 minutes. Slides will change really quickly. So if anything's not needed, ditch it. And just make it simple so that the message comes across nicely. This is my big book there. Please, God, no bullets. I know PowerPoint's full of bullets, but please don't use them. There's just no need. It's lazy. And you just don't need those. What is my This is my biggest patient. Please don't fill a slide full of stuff that I can read myself. If you want me to read the slides, email me. And don't ask me to sit in a room. People like you all paid to come in tonight. You don't want to sit in and read the slide. For BettaKultcha, we have no limits on the rules. So you can talk, you can sing, you can dance, you can mime. If you know a semaphore, you can do that. I don't know what that means. You can mime, you can do absolutely anything. There are no rules. The main thing you really need to do is you need to speak to the audience. You've all come here to see people. You don't know what you're going to get. So I need to deliver to you something that you probably didn't know you wanted to know in the first place. But that means I have to talk to you and not stand like this. There's nothing worse. If you're presenting, please don't panic. It does seem like a long time and stuff, and these 15 seconds count. But it is only 5 minutes, and when you're done, well, hey, it's 5 minutes and you can move on. What you do need to do, though, is just keep going. When things go wrong, don't just stand there and be like caught like a rabbit in the headlights. I tend to gamble a lot, as you've probably spotted. But at least I don't stand and go, because once you've got to make a habit. Please don't force trying to be funny. Please be yourself, because that's what comes across. If you're a funny personality, that'll come across, but you don't need to be funny. Don't think this is a stand-up gig. It's not, because I'm probably the least funny person you've ever met. A lot of people will practice a lot, and sometimes that makes it perfect. I've practiced this one relatively well. Well, you think I might have done anyway. But a lot of people will practice it. Malcolm Gladwell says that if you practice something for 10,000 hours, such as the Beatles or Mozart, then you'll be brilliant at it. But some people don't practice. Some people will get up here and wing it. I've spoken to a couple of presenters tonight, and some of them have admitted that they are kind of making it because of and that's fine. If you're one of those people who can make something just go on, then please see myself and I'm at the end of some challenges and you can make it out. Again, any Bruce Lee fans again will know that this is a quote from Bruce Lee. Don't think, feel. Be the PowerPoint. Again, the audience. You need to. The audience. You know what it's like. You're the audience. You're an integral part of this event. With your tweeting, your commenting, you're bombasting somebody at the bar to say that they were rubbish and you completely disagree with what they said. But the audience is key to this. Without that, it's nothing. And again, we rely on you guys to spread the word. We don't have our budget. It's all who we are.
No.
Just kind of, we rely on you guys spreading the word, and that's why it's working. So to finalise, I'd like to think that after the 20, this is our 22nd event, after 22 events now, we're now in what I've had called A.B. King. Any ideas? BettaKultcha. So no more death bar PowerPoint, please, and please ditch those bullets.
Thank you, Richard.